Hello, it's Giles here from 101 Part-Time Jobs. If you like what we're doing and you'd like to support us, you can. For £1, £4 or £10 a month at our Patreon, patreon.com/101 Part-Time Jobs, you can help support our independent production. We are so happy with the way this is going. We appreciate all of you listening and watching our episodes. So thank you for being here. If you'd like to take it that one step further, you can. That's at patreon.com/101 Part-Time Jobs. Cheers.
Here's your report.
Oh, thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire someone just like you.
Try LinkedIn Hiring Pro. It's more than a job board. It's like the recruiter you always wished you had. Hiring Pro uses real-time insights to match your role to LinkedIn's unique network of professionals and delivers a short list of best fit candidates. You'll spend less time sorting applicants and more time talking to the right people.
Let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
This band sort of started on accident, so...
How do you mean on accident? How did you start a band on accident?
I spent one day at the unemployment office, and then I got sent out to help demolish an old school. I found a piece of art. That art has been our album cover for every record we've made. It was these weapons that we've got tattooed on us now.
Yeah.
And we, I don't know, something about that terrible piece of art was sort of spoke to us, and we started the band based on this.
Did you find the person who made it?
No. We always figured somebody would show up at some point saying, "Hey, you stole my..."
And so you're waiting for it?
Yeah, still waiting. It looked like the album cover for a really terrible punk band, and we figured, well, we got to do it then.
Right.
We're not gonna find one because there's no punk bands around from where we're from. We're the only one.
Okay, you're the only punk band from...
Well, and the one other punk band we grew up listening to.
There's two.
And we're talking about the Faroe Islands. Population...
56,000.
I think that's 56,000 people here.
It might be, yeah.
So what were you doing in your lives? What were you up to?
Unemployment.
What was there to do? Are there gigs? Are there...
There was a local bar called Circus, where we figured we could play one show, and then the band would be over.
Yeah.
But people liked Shitboys a lot more than the other stuff that we were doing. I was in an avant-garde death metal sludge math something group, and they're doing this post-punk alt rock, all very pretentious stuff.
Yeah.
And then we did this shit, and people liked it so much more, and it was so much easier. It's like, well, I guess we're gonna do that then.
And I don't want to hammer home the whole Faroe Islands thing, but obviously it's part of the story. When you grow up playing music in a place like that where there's not loads of people doing loads of stuff, is it a bit of a crazy idea? Is it are people around you being like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'd say playing music in the Faroes, that's not a crazy idea. We're probably right at the top of musicians per capita. Yeah. And there are loads of shows happening all the time, but music this political, that's pretty radical, I'd say.
Yeah, it's just not punky music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music, but it's not punk.
What is it, like jazz, or is it
Well, we do have a jazz scene.
Yeah, there's a jazz scene, and there's a Christian music scene.
Yeah.
There's a country scene, big country scene.
Okay.
A lot of the people make music back home. They make these sad songs.
Yeah, there's
very breathy vocals. They sing about being isolated on these cold, wet cliffs, and it's terrible.
Yeah, because I've been told it rains in the UK, but It's clearly a lie.
Look at this shit.
There's about to be a hosepipe ban, I'm sure.
But it rains even more back home. So
We're
there's a lot of
number
songs
one in the
about-
world, and that's a fact. You can look it up.
And for people who don't know about Joe and the Shitboys, you've got a very inclusive message. Whether you're queer, no matter what you look like, no matter where you're from. Was that like a bit of a... did that feel like a risk?
Yeah, I think so. I think in the beginning we sort of figured, because we're from so far away, we kind of figured punk was over, and I didn't know there was still a punk scene here. But we figured, well, we're from a super conservative shithole, so we figured we've still got lots of stuff to fight for.
Yeah.
Abortion just got legalized like last month.
Yeah.
Oh, this month. The first of this month.
The first of this month, yeah.
Gay church marriage is still not legal. So there's lots of stuff to be up in arms about back home.
Well, I guess it's more like just, as this is what I want to say, so I'm going to say it. And then coincidentally, other people are not doing that. Like they're a bit too scared, or they want to hide the message a bit, but that's not what we want to do. We want to be like super in your face with the message. Like the anti-drug song, that's called "Drugs Are for Kids," and the environmental song, that's called "Save the Planet, You Dumb Shit." The vegan song, "If You Believe in Eating Meat, Start With Your Dog." It's all that sort of stuff. So just like in your face with the message, because
it's a metaphor. It's
yeah, fuck the metaphors.
Well, I think it's quite smart. I think comedy is a really good vehicle for a message.
Yeah, and the comedy lies in that it is so straightforward. That's why it's funny. Just because, like, we just say it. And that's hilarious, because you're not supposed to just say it. It's very naughty.
I like your song Wonderwall.
That's an original song by us. By the way.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys
We
should check
made
it
that
out.
song.
Wonderwall.
101 Part-Time Jobs is the show. It's all about kind of how people... Look at that. Isn't that nice? It's kind
wow.
of about how people, like, afford to do it, you know, spiritually, I suppose, but also, like, financially. How have Joe and the Shitboys been able to do it?
First, I was, like, in school when we started in Denmark.
He works at the record shop.
Yeah.
And then I went to take care of old people at a retirement home. That was very nice. But it fucks with your back too much, so I had to quit. And then I went to a record shop / record label, and I take care of a girl with autism once a week. And then there's all these gigs showing up for me because it's great. So we're playing, I don't know how big our stage is, but it's probably one of the smaller ones. But in the Faroes, there's 2 punk bands, and everybody knows it's in the punk bands. So we're celebrities back home. And I get all these gigs just from being Joe. I got paid like fucking 1,000 quid for spending 2 hours talking shit about drones on the Faroe Islands. It's insane.
Well, as like a public speaker.
I'm fucking in it for the money.
When you were working at the record shop, were you a bit like Jack Black in High Fidelity? Did you make people feel bad about asking for the new obvious record?
Now, I can't really do that because we major in Faroese music. So if you're going to come there and you're going to be like, oh, can I get the most popular one? That's still not a very popular record, you know?
It's pretty much a 0% chance of like making it professionally.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta have other sources of income, or just really cheap rent, or
Cheap rent's got to be a big part of it.
yeah, or live at your parents'.
I live at my grandma's house. She's 91 years old and she does my laundry.
What's her name?
Torborg.
I thought you said Turdberg,
Torborg.
Almost.
which would be in keeping with everything. That's lovely to hang out with her, your old granny.
Yeah, she
Does your
can't hear
voices.
shit. I'm just yelling at her all day. You feel bad about it.
I'm interested in like the economics of touring, right? Because so much go into the flights and the traveling. Can you come back with money? Can you?
No.
Really?
No. Well,
When you come back from
no,
this
I
trip,
mean we're loaded. I mean, sorry, like, we're rock stars.
When you come back from this trip, will it wash its own face, the trip, or will you come back?
I think
Less,
it's sort of
minus?
the band pays for itself, but we don't make any money.
Yeah, we don't have to invest in it.
Yeah.
So the band's just, it keeps investing in itself. Like, we've been going for 8 years and we've never taken a paycheck.
Never taken a paycheck from the band.
No, it makes no sense because then we have to reinvest it anyways. And it sucks like taking money from your own bank account. But we do have this 19-year-old twink with us on this tour, and he's our standard drummer, and he's getting paid. And it irritates me.
What are some of the worst side jobs you've done? Some of the most memorable?
I worked at a fish head factory, and I was there for 5 days. Then I was like, if I'm gonna be here for one more week, and I'm not exaggerating at all, if I'm gonna be here for one more week, I'm gonna blow my brains out. Like, I was 100% sure, so I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So I just called them, I quit, like last minute. I think it was during the morning. Had to show up at 7, and I called in at 6. Like, I quit.
You weren't shy about it.
Well, I'd rather quit the fish head factory job than kill myself, and those were my only 2 options.
How does it work, the fish head factory? It's the fish head factory.
Yeah, so it's just like the parts of the fish that you don't really use, and then like you take the fish heads and you have to like you grab this part, and then you like push it like sort of inside out. You place it on a board, then you place that on like what you call it, the treadmill thing, and it goes into a furnace, and then it becomes oil. And they sell it to which country is it? It's a country in Africa.
Nigeria?
Nigeria
I think
or
Nigeria
Cambodia.
I think they buy a lot of it for like fish soup or
And
something.
it's oil.
It's oil, yeah.
No, for fish soup.
But it is oil. Like we turn it into oil.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's terrible. Super boring.
And it smelled pretty good in there?
That's it. Like usually you get used to the smell at your workplace, but like after you've been there for 10 hours, it still fucking stinks. It's terrible. And
It gets in your skin, right?
and I was standing here next to a guy who had clearly been doing this job his whole life. And that's all he talked about. But that was like my partner. And it's the worst. It really is the worst. What about you? What's your worst job?
Oh man, I've working probably with like in construction with like cement and all of that. That sucks.
Sounds quite dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna lose a finger there, maybe.
I've done some things in the construction world that were not safe. Running around on rooftops and
No helmets.
I always figured work would suck. So whenever it has, I've just sort of hunkered down.
And is there an element of like, because you can do the band, because you do Joe and the Shitboys, that when you do a job like that it's like, well, I'm making money for a reason. You know, I'm like making money so I can go and do something I want to do.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So like any shitty job, I've laid roof. I've worked with cement. I've done sewage work. Oddly enough, that coincided with the start of this band. And
You're really getting into the brown stuff.
right, yeah, they were my workmates were really like, are you in Joe and the Shitboys? And we're laying sewage pipes.
Did you what? They'd heard of the band before you started.
Yeah. No. But I started, and then the band started, and then we got known, and they figured out what that was in it.
And you said earlier, Joe, but like people will recognize you. Like people will know. Oh, like look, they're those people in that band. Does that affect? Is that like a good thing or a bad thing? Like maybe I suppose it could be both.
Definitely both. Like I do get a lot of benefits from it. It's very nice, especially like when you're single. It's super nice. But also like every single weekend, if I'm out, there's at least one dude who comes up to me and he's like, I fucking hate women. How do you feel about that? Or I just had a cheeseburger. Like, I don't want to fucking talk to you, man, but also it's a small place. And if I tell him to fuck off, then I'm the arrogant asshole. So I need to be nice to these people, even though they're fucking shitheads. Yeah, that's definitely a negative.
You told us about some of the songs we've already written. What have we got to look forward to? Are there some more themes that have been going around?
Looks maxing. Joe Rogan.
Right.
There's a lot to write about, to be fair.
Yeah, I think so. Anti-vaxxers.
I usually finish these episodes asking about people's worst jobs, but we've already done that. So I think I'm going to ask my next best question, which is, what is the thing that you're most scared of?
I guess committing yourself to someone is very scary. And especially when you have some very strong feelings about them, but you're unsure how they feel, or you're unsure if they will be able to take care of you. That's a bit scary, right?
You wouldn't expect that to come from the singer of Joe and the Shitboys. Come on, we're getting real here. Thank you for sharing that, Joe. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Ziggy, what are you most
Oh, man.
scared of in life?
I don't know. Talking about my feelings. That's.
Obscurity.
Telling people how I really feel.
Hey, thank you very much for the time. We appreciate you, don't we? Don't we appreciate
Thank
Joe and the
you.
Shitboys?
Come see Joe and the Shitboys at some tent later.
At some 10 later. We love you. Thank you. Hello, it's Giles here from 101 Part-Time Jobs. If you like what we're doing and you'd like to support us, you can. For £1, £4 or £10 a month at our Patreon, patreon.com/101 Part-Time Jobs, you can help support our independent production. We are so happy with the way this is going. We appreciate all of you listening and watching our episodes. So thank you for being here. If you'd like to take it that one step further, you can. That's at patreon.com/101 Part-Time Jobs. Cheers.